1Outs Akl, Soufpac, New Zealand versus Australia, the first time in over a decade, main event. If you down with 1Outs, make some fucking noise!
Yeah, g'day, kia ora, Toki Cones. Shout outs to our sponsors, Dying Wish, Archwear, SS Civil and Drainage, fucking 808 Kids, Mr. Anonymous, and these nuts.
Yeah, for the sponsors.
Works every time.
Round of applause for the sponsors.
Once again, big shout outs to Big Cess. He couldn't make it, he's working in UA. We love you, Cess, we love you so much. Anyway, all the way from Brisbane, Australia, introduce yourself.
It's Vega, man. Absolutely fucking blessed to come and do it for you guys. Safe Clothing, Imperial Collective, real talk.
Let's go! On the left, Avondale.
Damasgus, Missy Tooth Larry the dentist, 7,000, stand the fuck up.
We done the paper, scissors, rock off cam, and Damasgus chose to go first cause he's a G! Bite his dick off!
Please don't.
I need that.
Damasgus versus Maverick Hornby, aka Vega Ragnarsson. I gotta admit, bro, for you it's been a long run. But just like Puck on fight night, I was thinking Vega's swinging on the wrong one. Yeah, he's popular, of course. But just like Joshua at war, he's been praying just to stop, son. Against Jones, he's been praying just to stop, son. Against Jones, you were like Cormier. You got torch and flame. But that doesn't mean that you're the hot one. You couldn't even handle a shotty. How was Maverick even considered a Top Gun? Finally, a fucking international. Mom, I got one. I see, thanks to my hard work and dedication, you flew all the way to my doorstep. But I'm not gonna act like I didn't deserve this. Cause while you ignored the league and you all slept, my constant appearances helped rebuild the 1Outs brand. There would be no JP80 vs 10 or Tracer vs Cortex. Australia, I'm coming off poor prep. That's 3 bad battles, 2 stumbles, 1 choke. But I still managed to get your best. Money cow, what's up? Yeah! I come to get my pound of flesh. Of course, when this was announced, I went and got an ounce to sesh. I got down to prep. I got high, then I got a deep thought. Getting informed, writing material that it will no doubt impress. So go ahead, talk about my reign with the crown and flex. Try to discredit my influence on how I helped the whole crowd progress and lifted my own self-respect. So I was making... And lifted my own self-respect, so I was making a little noise in the background. But I still managed to have a sound effect. I know what the crowd expects. A few chokes and stumbles from me, but don't speak too soon. Just because the world fans think he's on a whole nother frequency, doesn't mean I can't keep in tune. See, Scholar, he's been ducking me for many years now. He even goes off and becomes vegan. He even goes off and becomes vegan. He starts doing what vegans do. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if I put an N to his name and he runs off and becomes vegan too. If he thought you were coming over here for an easy win, you must have me confused. What's the fern to you? Because to be honest, if it wasn't for Hirsch flooding my timeline with your battles, I wouldn't even have heard of you. What do you think Australian battle rap's gonna say when they find out that Team Australia didn't come over here and achieve and conquer? I'm actually surprised that you guys actually thought you'd come over here and even prosper. They say DMG vs Vega would never happen. 1Outs wouldn't be able to reach an offer. They said I was going up against a real puncher. I'm about to meet a boxer. But you heard my bars and you see my posture. If you hate me, you can hate on Dealer. He gave me this offer. He told me taking nobodies is helping nobody. But I was helping 1Outs because at the time, they never had enough names on the roster. Smiling in our face, But you actors need an Oscar. I should beat and drop you to do an interview on Dine with Dunks. And now I don't like this chump, but it's been an honor. And this is a thank you to the 1Outs staff for the opportunity to meet a monster. Just to show him that I'm a beast like Chopper. I'll blindside him out of nowhere. He wouldn't even know who I was, like the secret sponsor. Tell your Australian bitch that she needs to holler. Did you bring her over? So she'll sit with the crew? Man, you should have brought her over so she could dump on my dick talking rude. Let me finish my juice, and I have spit running down my wood like a didgeridoo. You know what's up. I got 3 fire rounds. You're gonna wish I start choking up. Every day.
I'm an outdoor, and I heard y'all are the best of the crowds, and I wanted to be blessed with the sound. Now you're next to the ground, I could have this herb smoked and left in the clouds. I'm walking around Auckland with a pocket full of British money. I had to flex on the town and get the barking straight out the gate, dog, and fresh in a pound. Yeah. I'm a fucking monster across the waters like the Loch Ness fam. You need a lesson in building schemes. Well, let me show you how the plot gets planned. You've been relying on weak foundations, and nothing explains it better than progress can. Because what we've seen over time with homes development, a lot less land. Talk to this boy! No one believes your fictional gangster stories, but maybe we should reconsider. Because gangsters are known for fixing fights, and think how often it defies all odds whenever he's the winner. But you just lost a gamble for your life. This shit gonna make your partner start beefing with you. Catch you while you leaving dinner and give him a belly full of whatever's in them shells like he eating kinner.
Took that kinner shit.
This fool's bluffing. No one believes you got the tools bussin'. Boy, they warned me if I came here and talk greasy in your face, you'll do nothing. I got this dread-head way out his elements, his cool runnings, and had a kid getting fitted for a bag like the first day of school's coming. But it's time you learn a lesson. Let's approach that last topic with fast review. See, it is like the first day of school, because once you get in the room, you realize I'm in an entirely different class to you. This is the difference between creating a demand and just doing what you're asked to do. That's why to the seasoned fans, I'm a household name in this country like Master Foods. When they see the scars, when they see the scars, they realize you were just another big cat lying to save pride. You may die, so get carried away. And I hand a body to the crowd like a stage dive. Some said I may be a little off form from the jet lag. Well, unfortunately, they right. But even when I flew in, I still walk away with the win like Jordan in that Game 5. Now, who the team rocking with? Facts or fiction? D-Law brought me in the stats are lifting, and y'all can see it's all working out like a mathematician. Floor general, the skill level master vision, so play your role and catch his kicking. Because I'll assist you in getting your numbers up. Just remember who put you in that position. You got home court and a reach advantage, but we ain't hooping, brethren. It don't matter if you choose a weapon or use aggression. You're still the weakest rider in any room that you are present. This shit ended with the KOs and my controls. It's like I'm pulling moves in Tekken. Who's the reverend? I have him in a box trying to find peace with God, like when you do confessions. Boy! Skill sets, I could body you a cappella or cook you on beat with a 16. Dog, this is pure pedigree to a mixed breed. It's automatic you wouldn't keep up. This is an 04 Falcon versus a new Audi with the 6-speed. I keep all my rounds connected. Whereas we struggle to see what you're saying like a blind man trying to lip read. Watch me destroy him at home. This is a singular village versus the entire fucking blitzkrieg. We could have did this in Oz, but you would have flaked over the waters like fish feed. Offensively.
Talk to this boy!
Skill sets, I could body you a cappella or cook you on beat with a 16. Dog, this is pure pedigree to a mixed breed. It's automatic you wouldn't keep up. This is an 04 Falcon versus a new Audi with the 6-speed. I keep all my rounds connected, whereas we struggle to see what you're saying like a blind man trying to lip read. Watch me destroy him at home. This is a singular village versus the entire fucking blitzkrieg. We could have did this in Oz, but you would have flaked over the waters like fish feed. Offensively, this a clip to a rocket like Chris Paul when he switched teams. Y'all want to talk? Yo. Y'all want to talk about the art and put his name with me? Bitch, please. This is a coloring book compared to the chapel roof of the Sistine.
talk to this boy.
Get it in. Go, Larry.
Round 2.
They said this battle was David versus Goliath. But that wasn't the plan. Because even though I got 3 rounds, with the grace of God around, I don't need to pray one of them lands. On my resume, it'll say Vega. It'll say I battled Vega. And I gotta thank 1Outs for the major favor. I can't describe the love that I have. But just like Shapeshifter Navigator, the world's view is what brought me here to put sun in the bag. What's up? What's up with the feds? You actually think he's gonna kill me here tonight? I know some doubted, but this is well done to me. If you actually think this will be a disaster, if I win, don't act all dumbfounded. If I win, don't act all dumbfounded. New Zealand, I'm finally on the right side, and I'm a threat like Doug Howlett. Vega. New Zealand, I'm on the right side, and I'm a threat like Doug Howlett. Vega, about to lose his mojo in battle like Buck Shelford. Vega, about to lose his mojo in battle like Buck Shelford, fucking coward. Talk that shit you were talking online, now we're face to face. Mr. King of the Dot, about to get chalked out, but you ain't going up against Fraser, Vade. It's funny how I started this battle off with a Shapeshifter punchline, because we're about to watch your career fade away.
Here it is.
Hirsch pissed me off. Now you're behind bars for something you didn't do, like David Bain. I was gonna raise the stakes. You know, my mission from the jump, raise money, just like mission with the punch, start bringing in the bucks. I seen this from day one. I seen this day come. We're about to be swimming in his blood. No followers, just 1-2 warriors. When it comes to a fight, winning is a must. I'm like a Auckland oyster. No followers, just 1-2 warriors. When it comes to a fight, winning is a must. I'm like an Auckland oyster. I'm nice, but stop thinking I'm a bluff. I should start swinging on this chump. Or perform a dawn raid, like Brother D and Y DNA with Genius. I was on the front line before David was Kansai. And like the B team, I made you believers. And like the B team, I made you believers. I'll treat his jaw like Phil Styles' first album and break it to pieces. They said Vega can't be defeated. I didn't sweat that. I allowed the masses to doubt Damasgus. The drama was must see. They said I was going to keep up line for line with him while practice. When it came to training camp, I never got enough sleep. I was working on my balance and trying to train up my upkeep. That shit was harder to do than the drug fiend trying to keep drugs free. But this time around, you're going to need more than pen game for the people to say that you won, V. You're going to need more than Bills, Dunks, Cortex, Ted, well, even Dunk C. You're going to need Menace Ill, Greeley, Shades, Creepy J, the whole fucking scene, because trust me, I'll put you to sleep quicker than story time with Dundee.
All right.
That shit, you done?
I brought 3 fire rounds. You're going to wish I start choking now. Fuck Vega.
Round 2.
The way you are viewed about to change forever. You better fear this second. How you put all this time in but couldn't even get promotion in the nearest section? Hold on. You took a month off work for this battle? I bet it hurts to hear it mentioned, because now in more ways than one, I'm really fucking up your career progression. For real though, an entire month? Well, it don't matter because you still suck, but it don't excuse you from not putting any mahi in the build-up. You knew the outcome. Yeah. You knew the outcome, so avoided advertising the very face that killed you. They'll forever remember the words. After I put this sheep in a bag like waltzing Matilda. You've been brainwashed by some snakes that have left you out here with learning this. You're a charity case and there's nothing left in your name on some homeless shit. I heard your fabricated stories and had you thinking I didn't notice it. Well, now it's Tamoko. Here's where I get under your skin. I got a bone to pick. My God, we are gathered here today to watch this man's legacy get broken in pieces for claiming a father something he didn't create like Joseph did Jesus. Smoke me, or you smoking his reefers, but we never see any potent increases with the bullshit that he wrote in his thesis. You're just known for being washed up in Auckland like Piha Coast and its beaches.
Somebody's son!
Now the truth is, you did nothing while you held power but abuse it. Welcome to Soufpac. I use my influence to progress this culture. I'm not the one to get confused with. Mr. Bars. They turn to you and there's an event to push, and you create hashtags for amusement, whereas I push to create events that have turned that hashtag into a movement. Go to this boy!
Become the white.
They come to see the boy kicking in your temple like Ong Bak. Think John F. Kennedy, cause you're over the hill and that shit ain't even a long shot. Years of struggling for bars has led you to the wrong spot. It's sickening. You're just another legend that died off all that choking like Bon Scott. I'm really breaking down a body. They can smell the rot in the flesh. Anywhere outside this country, you've forgotten to step. A career full of home games is not a success. Suicide bomber. Yeah, they gave you all the ammo that you got on your chest, but you're gonna see the same ones that are helping you blow up are really plotting your death. What?
Let's go, Vega.
ISIS bars. Now when BT, Hirsch, PFAC, Tracer started popping through and bars brought in lots of views, you started begging like props with you. Even though that bullshit that you write is why you often lose. All night I've been dropping clues. I mean, we can't call you a pioneer once we look how far it's gotten you, but maybe you did inspire a new wave by showing them exactly what not to do. Oh! You were eating off someone else's kills, and Jibs exposed where this vulture resided. D-Lar should have thrown you in the vault with the spiders, but it's not the fault of the leagues, it's the fault of the biters. You're a joke with bars, so it's ironic you push bars over jokes, which keeps this culture divided, because when you claim pen game, it's not just an insult to the fans, it's an insult to the riders.
Yeah.
What?
Let's go, baby.
Bars! What? Hey! Y'all going real quiet. Yeah, I see you. We going real quiet. Yeah.
Go, Larrys! They said this is the battle of my life. When it came to preparation, I had to dig deep and I loved it. Because I'm taking on the very person who said us Kiwis could never compete at the summit. I was trying to work on a rock solid core. The pressure had me weak in my stomach. Because I was thinking, what should I do? What should I say? But then again, he's from Real Talk. This pussy would have mind if I kept it 100. Yeah. You've been on some sucker shit. You told me Australians will never battle in New Zealand because it does nothing for them. But I don't get that. Because Miles took on Dundee before you even said that, then Dundee battled on King of the Dot. I didn't see how that was any type of setback. You're only here because dealer paid up. Where was Dwez at? Let me guess, he decided to take a step back? You fake love for our country, you really need to go and did that. But then again, your name is Vega, you always got a mask on, we should expect that. The biggest card in New Zealand is happening because of a Kiwi. We really should respect that. Where's Gil and Dwez at? Throwing shade because we fucked up the Real Talk birthday? You guys are sounding like herbs. Vega wanted this to happen in Australia, but they were looking down on our worth. Soufpac was something that you hollered to, but it wasn't Real Talk, it was 1Outs that followed through. You probably doubted at first. Soufpac was something that he hollered to, but it wasn't Real Talk, it was 1Outs who followed through. You were probably hating at first, saying, miss me with that Real Talk bullshit, because I must be the only one who thinks actions speak louder than words. But you're from, we know who you kill for, so let's keep it Real Talk. He's been over criticizing my shit for years from a distance. I seen the feedback. He's been on that, I'll be ducking Steve's crap. Him and his cheerleader, they'd be like, yo, DMG, we need that. His cheerleader's Hirsch, the one that's in fake retirement ducking PFAC. But we all know who you kill for. So let's keep it Real Talk. You coined the phrase Soufpac. You wanted it to happen in Australia, but Real Talk didn't think that we were worth the flights. He shouted out 1Outs at World Dom. That all gave us the urge to fight. But then I was sitting there thinking, wait a minute, that didn't even fucking help our league. That only gave him respect and earned him stripes, because if he was really helping the league, he would be sharing the battles more and buying 1Outs merchandise. See, our country, we don't deserve these lies. He's going around trying to teach the league, but he didn't know. I was thinking murder spree, leave the whole scene red like I rolled up with MMT. He's a little kid, about to get bagged like D&D. this motherfucker here needs to trust me, because like a tonguey, this ain't gonna be no little occasion. He's hating because I dropped the technical writing and I went back and plotted out my rounds in simple arrangements. But just so you guys know, it's been my dying wish to show you that my love for the ink is contagious. But I'm about to put him in a hole. But first off, I might have to call SS Civil and Drain. Shit. And Cortex said that New Zealand hip hop shit. But we've taken steps that their scene hasn't able to take yet. We ain't playing checkers, we play chess. We breeded legends from Scribe, DLT, Decons, Shane S. Australia had 1,200 techniques and came up with Jay West. I'm not here to talk, so save your breath. There isn't anyone else better than me, because God hasn't made him yet.
Round 3. The same numbers. Check the view data. You caca. There is no one waiting to get a line from you like it's an open seat for the new barber. I leave him there with his eyes open and his tongue falling out. Look like he pulling the Bucana just to show your parents raised a bitch, boy. You far. Now there's a couple jealous cunts mad at all of us because of how far we got in this. And they've been spinning narratives and playing sabotage like this is a game of secret agents and operatives. It's not just props and shit. You gotta earn your spot in this. So the reason why you didn't make it is obvious. Just sit the Arden. You think you run this country, but you're just another bitch playing politics. Hard work got me to Canada. I was in Toronto with Dun and Rest, dabbing grams. Next trip I'm in England, at the Tesco with Dialect and Frankie, grabbing cans. Now they got me in New Zealand. Southside with a Billy Maverick slab in hand. And you claiming that's all cause of Hirsch? Newsflash, dickhead, it's called having fans. How's that for a foreign concept? You can't show this, yeah, right? Yeah. How's that for a foreign concept? You can't show the small minds the large pictures, and we can never pick it. Why you kept trying to fence yourself off from your neighbors like yard fixtures? Let's compare it, Let's compare our country's legends. It's easy to see the Jaws were too afraid to put their hearts in this. You can see it in how our flags are flown. Yeah, we might look the same, but the star's different. Yeah. What? Let it marinate. What? Let it marinate. This the boiling point. You in hot water way past 100 degrees. You want something to see? Ever since PFAT came in, it's been clear to the world who was #1 in this league. Facts. Yeah? You been telling people this might be your last battle? We ought to need to hear it coming from me. Recover a meth addict. He gonna spend the rest of his life to try and keep running from Pete. He thought he'd be to test the body me, life insurance. Check your policy. You had victory in mind? Cut it out. Here's where he gets lobotomied. All facts. It ain't far to trace back to see they're building around their best commodities. You paid your dues just to be a guest in another man's house. It's an investment property. All right. Now, we probably gonna hear how I lost the title match coming all out this sucker's mouth. Bitch, I wrote this round in London while you're in Avondale on your mother's couch. Yeah, I took an L, but for the roads less traveled, I saw I had to go another route. And I'd rather lose and go global than be the champ at home that no one gives a fuck about. Chiller, Ice, Diz, your idols respect me because they seen what I've done. I lead my league like an army, and we've been going to war with the world to the beat of my drum. They gave you, They gave you Dontel and Jibs Caustic. Right? They gave you Dontel and Jibs Caustic. When you reflect upon my words and the reasons might come, you'll see there's a big difference between being called a champ and being treated like one. What? For years, I was pointing out your flaws, and you kept struggling with the essentials. I was just hoping you would listen and elevate your abilities to go with your credentials. Step up so you can hold this crowd in your hand. Make these moments more suspenseful. See, I wasn't trying to show you hate. I was trying to show you your potential. Let that
Holy shit!
Holy
That battle was promo. Vote below for who you think won. And if you're feeling the main event, make some fucking noise!